hearing a hiss. Good morning, campers. Good morning, campers. We got some adjustments. We're making some adjustments. Let's just make some adjustments. It's Tuesday. We got through Monday. There we got a beautiful picture of Mr. Fabian Brown at an undisclosed location. My speaker view doesn't seem to work, so here we go. We'll go with a pin. Bam.
My speaker view doesn't seem to work, so. We are live, Mr.
Hilarious.
Marks.
We are live. I am here. We are live.
We look good in everything.
Yeah, there we go. Welcome to the glow. Here at the Rope-a-Dope Room in East Philadelphia. It is Tuesday, December 29th, I'm going to guess. 2020. Don't say that too loud. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone is safe and healthy and as together and positive as you possibly can be in late December 2020. Welcome around the world. Just want to say thank you, first of all, to the 900 people who stepped up in the Rope-a-Dope store and Bandcamp store over the weekend, over the holiday, snagged some titles. It's very exciting to see some of the lesser-known artists, lesser known. To me, they're well-known, but you know, there's some older titles, some back catalogs, some things that people are snapping up and putting in their collection, and I think that everybody's going to enjoy that. It makes me happy to know that so many people are able to share in all the great music that we get to listen to all the time. I am here with Mr. Fabian Brown. Mr. Brown, how are you this morning? How's your volume?
Check 1 2 2.
Check 1 2. Microphone good. Check. Texting.
It's that mute button, Lewis, that I'm trying to get used to. It's that mute button.
Well, yeah. I mean, we like to mute ourselves and to mute each other. Yeah. How you doing? You good?
I'm doing great. I'm doing absolutely great. I'm excited. We're pretty consistent. I like the consistency that we're doing over these last few days, and going into the new year, just breaking down the whole release schedule from 2020 for me has been an awesome trip down memory lane. It has forced me to revisit some gems in this Rope-a-Dope catalog that came out this year. So
it all went by so fast, right? It's great to stop and sit and listen to the records with a little bit of breathing room, right? Instead of just listen to this, now listen to the next one. It's great. I got my morning vodka, aka water.
I was gonna say, Lewis, you might have to go see somebody about that.
Yeah.
I guess it's 5 o'clock.
Thank you, Fabian. So welcome to online counseling for addiction by Fabian Brown. So we had a scoop yesterday morning. That's the weirdest part. We do this stuff in the morning, and we were talking about Keyon Harold and the horrible incident that he had to endure, where a young Karen in New York City assumed that Keyon's son had taken her cell phone and demanded to see it, with support from the manager of the hotel. A lot of blind assumption there going on, and we talked about it yesterday morning because I had seen it on Twitter, and by the time I got to World News Tonight on the national networks last night, it was one of the stories. So happy to see that getting national attention and calling out people's inherent bias and their indignant actions around that bias. Crazy stuff. Everybody needs to look within and stop this shit, you know? So I see that. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It's just becoming, we talked about it yesterday, in as much as, the media has a way of bringing light to, a lot of negative things. And it kind of really hits home when it's somebody in your world. Not that it doesn't hit home when it's not someone in your world, but I don't know. The word frustration comes right to mind when I hear stories like that. And for it to get national attention, you know,
It's good.
shame on that woman, and shame on anyone who thinks things like this. And you know, it's almost in one sense,
can I interrupt you there? Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you.
please.
I don't think, as horrible as her actions were, I think the starting point that she has is not something that she can even control, that she even understood that she is activating an inherent bias that's been taught to her by the culture. Yep. Now, what kind of person she is after that would just, regardless of the inherent racism in her thinking, that she can change. She also needs to go see somebody to talk about the way she handles, because even if it was somebody else and it wasn't inherently racist, that's not the way you act with people in general. So there's two problems there, and I think one of them is solvable nationally, and that is, stop accepting stereotypes, dig deep into your own thought process to see why you would even consider it that you thought that black child had your cell phone. And what you do after that, good luck. That's I don't even want to think about those problems. But so sorry to interrupt, but shame on her actions, but I think there's not. I don't want to use the word shame in the inherent bias, because what happens is it polarizes.
Yeah,
and here's the problem. The rest of us go, I wouldn't do that. I don't have those inherent biases, right? I'm not Karen. But guess what? We were all raised here. We all have them. And James Baldwin talks about it as not just a problem of white Americans, it's a problem within the black community as well, as to how you think of yourself in the context of this culture.
That's right? 100% accurate. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of communication. It's going to take a lot of, just hearing all sides of the coin. I don't want to make it a left thing or a right thing or in the middle thing, but I just think that my perception moving into 2021 I can't look at situations up or down or black and white or left or right. I have to find some commonality in all of this. I just don't know. I don't know. Hearing stories like that, man, just kind of fires me up, gets me frustrated. So thoughts go out to Keon and his family as they're going through this, and I'm sure now that they're getting media attention, it's going to even it's going to fuel that for a little bit longer, right? So
great, because we've kind of been distracted from this issue. Ben Crump is on the case. He's the attorney for many people who have been killed by the police and also wronged and had their civil rights abridged. So feeling pretty good about that. Let's jump in. Just a reminder, if you share this program, we want to get the word out. We're going to pick somebody, and every week we're going to give away a big bag of dope, which is basically some Rope-A-Dope swag, t-shirts, stickers, relics from the archive, things like that. So we picked somebody yesterday, and then we're going to pick another one next Monday. So please share or comment, engage us, talk to us, and we'll throw your name in the hat as well. We're going to jump right in. First, I just want to do this real quick. So here's some things that are in the Rope-A-Dope store. This advertisement is brought to you by Rope-A-Dope. There we go. The International Collection from Rope-A-Dope, flashing on your screen. I want to remind people that there are also Christian Scott Atunde Adjoa tees. I'll grab a graphic of those and put those up later. But first, let's dive right into one of my favorite records of 2020 and one of my favorite songs from that record, which may be just a little bit overplayed over here. But now it's your turn.
white, too gay, too much of a woman. They tell you you're too soft, they tell you you're too hard, too smart, too much of another. I do, I see you, I know you're the truth. I do, send me to you and me, a lucky few. Tell yourself to get out of here, find a place where you can live, where the sun hangs high and the vibes are cool, where the people will look at you, really look inside of you. But you'll be the same wherever you are. They tell you you're too black, they tell you you're too white, too gay, too much of a woman. They tell you you're too soft, they tell you you're too hard, too smart, too much of another. I do, I see you, I know you're the truth. I do, send me to you and me, with a lucky few.
Make sure you're born at the right time. Right sun and moon sign with the right genes. Right fatty with means in the right place. Backyard, plenty space. Right smile sitting on the right face. Right skin tone, right gender, right features. Gotta have a real good preschool teacher and always eat the right food. So you be in the right mood and the right mind. So the right folks like you be in the right crowd, right classes, right groups. Get the right grades, right majors, right schools. Gotta always do the right thing righteous. Maybe the right one, have 2.5 kids. Get the right job with the right boss. Put your money in the right bank, in the right stocks. And when you wake up and something seem wrong, then you better find the right one to put the blame on. Yeah.
All you have is your own mind to make, your own God, your own love, your own faith. All you have is your own will to create, your own God, your own love, your own faith. All you have is your own mind to make, your own God, your own love, your own faith. All you have is your own will to create.
It doesn't make any difference whether you can't love a woman, can't love a man, can't love anybody. You're dangerous. Because you've no way of learning humility. No way of learning that other people suffer. And no way of learning how to use your suffering and theirs to get from one place to another.
I'm in love again, and the feeling's not new. Yes, I know the signs.
All right, we are back and we are playing around with the pins on the screen. Welcome back, everybody. Rope-a-dope 2020 Countdown. My name is Louis Marks. I'm here at the Rope-a-dope room. I am joined by Mr. Fabian Brown at an undisclosed location, and I'm going to work. Don't tell anybody. I'm gonna work to get these pins right as we go. So thank you for bearing with me because we're bringing some more people into the room. But first, Fabian, we just heard.
Well, we started off with a track from Mr. Cole DeGenova out of the Chicago area, I believe, right? From his album Really Human, a song titled Lucky Few. Great album, mixed, produced, engineered, performed by Mr. Cole DeGenova himself. It's a great cross between, well, you heard it, it has like a little R&B, pop, soul kind of vibe to it. And then right following that, we heard from Alexia Bontempo with her track titled I'm in Love Again. And Louis, you're going to help me with the album title because it's called
Suspiru. I've been coached by Alexia, and I hope I'm doing better. We saw a lovely slideshow with both of those, pointing out that there are high quality downloads, CDs, and vinyl available for each of those. And when I finish this show, I'm going to go pack the orders, which I've just been absolutely enjoying, communicating directly with fans, packing orders. We're going to do this. I'm going to tip this off now. So, you know how they have Spotify Wrapped?
Yes.
So after this, I'm going to record a video of packing these vinyl. And then we're going to give you the stats from our Bandcamp page for the year. And we're going to call it Bandcamp Wrapped because it is actually wrapped. And that's all the contrast we need. So I'm gonna jump over here and I'm gonna play around with Zoom. Welcome Rope-a-dope artist Matthew Steckler, aka Matty Stecks, to the room. So there we get the view. Hey Matt, how are you?
Good. How you doing, guys?
Awesome.
We are COVID great.
COVID great.
Tempered response.
Yes. There's some excitement. I mean, look, we've found the exciting times within the chaos and the tragedy, and I'm kind of getting a little fired up for 2021. What we're doing here is going to be daily, weekly, if not daily, straight throughout 2021, and just interested in getting into all of it and having fun with it. But I'm going to do this now. I'm going to pin you and Mr. Fabian Brown.
The pressure
because
is on.
I don't know anything about music. I'm going to put the two musicians in the room.
That's great.
There we go.
The two sax guys in the room. This is a lot of fun, Maddie. Dude, I'm just so lucky, bro, because I get to connect with cats like you constantly, throughout the weeks, throughout the days. And for me, it's one of the best parts, about being here with Rope-a-dope. I traveled the musical path as many do. I just never had the gumption to throw it all to the wind and put myself out there and get creative and make albums and all this other stuff. So I really admire cats like you for just doing it. You know what I mean? For just really, really doing it, taking a big swing at it, and doing it well, and doing it at a level that's just dude, first class and first notch. So thank you for taking the invitation, and thanks for being here. For sure, man. Thanks for being here. Let's talk a little bit about your album, about the process of the album. Maybe pre-pave the creativeness of how you put things together for us.
Well, first of all, Fabian, I just want to note that you're great at your job and what you do. I mean, you're pumping me up big time. I don't know where I deserve that, but clearly you are an ace at this profession.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Okay, how did I put the record together? So it's a double album for those who are still not indoctrinated. And that would normally not have happened except for the fact that it was originally a concert commission. I had to put together a show up in Canada where I was teaching at a university at the time. And I pooled the talent of a bunch of artists from that community and I wanted to make sure it was a pretty eclectic show. So it's never happened in that order before, where it was live first and then a recording. I've done things where I had the album in mind well in advance, wrote the music, rehearsed the band, shopped it on the road, and then went in the studio.
Okay.
Just really where it was more of a conceptual concert, and it was a lot more eclectic from the get-go. So once that concert happened, I just knew I had some leftover money from a grant, and I wanted to make sure it was, documented properly. And so we did it. I mean, it's like equal parts kind of straight up jazz, conceptual collage art, avant-garde stuff, this pop R&B thing that I've been getting into in more recent years, and then a film score. So I know that's a bit much, but it worked for me at the time.
That's what I mean by like taking a swing. You really you put yourself out there, and I think it's just a wonderful and beautiful thing. We pulled up a track from your album long time ago, Rumble, the track MB Blues. Maybe can you tell me a little bit about that song, about the process, and maybe some of the musicians that are being on that track?
Well, that's kind of like the core group, the ensemble with the ensemble is the quartet, and we were all faculty and one kind of an advanced alum program there, and we were just kind of like getting together informally weekly to jam, and it wasn't just me. They all brought in their own tunes for a while. So I just knew it was kind of something like at the end of a hard day of like teaching and doing other kinds of obligations. We just wanted to let go and let loose a little bit, and I wanted to make sure that the music was not that tricky to learn. It was more stuff like improvisationally and try to connect as players. So I guess it's a blues in the loosest sense of the word because of the three phrases, but the harmonies are a lot more just kind of stretching the ear a little bit, but not so much that you can't kind of like figure out what's going on pretty quickly. So, and it's got that second line feel, which I'm going back to the roots, to the source.
Love it. And I'm not sure if Lewis is ready to cue up that track because he's off camera, but if not, I'm going to riff like an improvised jazz soloist on this microphone right now. Lewis, are you there?
I am here. Working out some problems with live mics, but here we go. We're going to put this put this track up. Let's go. All right, we are back. Welcome everybody back to the Rope It Up room. We are chatting with Matthew Steckler, and I want to remind everybody that they can go to our Bandcamp page and find that release available in a double CD. Please support. These are challenging times for musicians, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It's also available in a high-quality download. We noticed in our weekend sale that of the 900 orders that we received, a good 600 and some were of high-quality wave, 4824 waves and flat downloads. So really encouraging to see that people are getting the concept that, you know, these are recorded pieces that'll last for all time, but in a low-quality download and a streaming service, you don't get to keep it. So put it in your collection and have it for all time to be able to take with you and to hear that quality. Put the headphones on. Go for it. Love the groove in that track. I don't know, just was feeling a kind of a bass and sax vibe this morning, and that one just hit me. I want to point out that there's a lot of excitement and a whole storyline that will probably reveal itself at something after 40 or 50 listens. I don't fully understand this album yet, but I love it for that. I love it because there's something new and something interesting for me to ponder and find every time I listen to it. So jump in on that. So I'll jump back to Mr. Brown and Matty Stecks.
Awesome. Well, Matty, before we jump, a couple things. I know we have a video that we're going to premiere here coming up that you put together. And just kind of a selfish question for me, going into 2021, what are guys like you doing to stay creative, to stay positive, to keep this, to use a pun, keep this music needle moving forward, right? What is it that you're doing to just stay on top of your stuff? Aside from, going from a size 3 to a size 2 read, as we were joking about earlier, what are some things that you're doing? Oh, my lights. What are some things that you're doing to keep things moving positive? And then maybe cue up that video, too, for us.
Cool. Yeah, I think on two fronts. I'm kind of looking backward in order to look forward. And this is, I guess I have to thank the pandemic for that, if nothing else, because I normally would only be thinking future stuff, but it's kind of given me a chance to look back and reflect and sort of archive my older catalog. And I decided to re-release on some of the streaming platforms some of the old albums that didn't have streaming at the time that they were released. And now I have to deal with preserving the scores before they burn and are just gone forever. And then one of those older projects, I still have a recording yet to be released. So I think I'm going to do that. I might use your 21 Soul distribution vehicle to do that in the coming year.
Excellent.
So that's a jazz project. And then I've done some home recording, some more in the popular and vocal oriented stuff just in my own house. And I'll probably release that as a separate thing on Bandcamp at some point.
Love it, man. I love it. And cue up this video that we're going to hear later on in the program for us as well.
Yeah. You want me to talk about it? Or?
Yeah, just talk about it.
Yeah, that's, as I got a little bit more, I'm not an expert by any means, but my Final Cut shop's a little bit better. I just wanted to make a little kind of summary love letter to the people that I left behind in Canada, that we worked so hard on that recording together. And I had this footage and I almost didn't do it. And it would have been a shame if I hadn't. And 2020 was winding down, and I just got kind of I was feeling anxious. I was like, I need closure. So I put this together and made, it's kind of in that Zoom style, but I made it kind of grainy and vintage looking somehow.
Awesome. Well,
Very
can't wait
nice.
to look at that. And Matty, thanks again for making the time here this morning with us and sharing your time and your talent, bro. I really appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
Big thanks to Matt. Stay on the line, and we're gonna jump into some Will Bernard. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's winter, and I'm going to apologize right now for a little bit of background noise because it is cold here in the Rope-a-Dope room. Cold and lonely. We have a guest book, which is basically the bathroom wall, and I'm going to share some pictures in coming days of all the different signatures in there. Ghost Note, The Lady Alma, Mike Clark, on and on and on. And every time I walk in there, I think I miss all those guys. So looking forward to maybe sometime this coming year getting people back into the Rope-a-Dope room. We just heard from the great Aaron Parks, such an effortless, seemingly effortless groove and vibe. The album Aaron Parks 2, Dreams of a Mechanical Man. Is that correct?
That's right.
And we're packing that every day. Hopefully, we're going to have some vinyl with that in 2021. And you want to talk about the personnel on that record? I think that's worth noting in a big way.
Absolutely. And excuse any kind of puppy barks you guys may hear in the background here. We're puppy trained here at my household because that's what we do. That's what we do.
There you go.
Yeah, Aaron Parks
when 10 children is not enough.
When 10 children is not enough, what do? You get a puppy, is what the deal is. Okay, so anyway, Aaron Parks on piano, on keyboards, as you know, the prodigy himself, man. Aaron is just a phenomenal musician, all-around guy. On that album, we have Greg Toohey on guitar. We have David Grignard on bass. We have Tommy Crane on drums. All songs were written by Aaron, and produced by Aaron as well. So, phenomenal group of musicians, and just a great album. And I'm just really fortunate to have it here on the RopeaDope label, man. So shout out to Aaron and the crew.
I was more than a little disappointed that there wasn't a Grammy nod on that record. But it's hard to predict these things. We'll see next time. Gonna drop back in real quick. Take a look at these T-shirts that are available in the RopeaDope store. That's our RopeaDope Respects series by year. 1976, celebrating the great Dr. J. 1936, celebrating Jesse Owens. 1965, celebrating the Bridge in Selma, and the great John Lewis, and $15 from the sale of every one of those T-shirts goes off to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. And finally, the man himself, the great Evel Knievel, and his failed jump in Las Vegas in 1967, I believe. Those are limited edition. We're running through those. People are ordering, so grab one now. Super soft T-shirt, nice, and your friends will notice when you can go out again. Mr. Brown, we're running out of time. We've got a video coming up from Maddie Stex that we're going to trail off with at the end, but first we're going to jump into Tour de Force, Tor Madsen. All right, we're back, and I'm just having some fun here. All right. I can't tell if that's working or not. Sounds good.
I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good to me. The little Billy Polo halfway dub that came out May 15th, if I'm not mistaken. Prince Polo with the track titled Feathercap. So we got the vibes in the background of the Zoom room. Lewis figured out some ninja way to do some things. So
It's simple stuff. It's just new to me, and just trying it live. Our producer, we have two producers here, Trial and Error. Shout out to both of them. Error is usually the one that is guiding our path. He's the most vocal, but Trial today decided to jump in and instruct me to load audio behind our vocal on Zoom. And of course, we had the perfect track for it. A little bit of dub never hurt anybody. Thank you for joining us. This is the Rope-a-Dope 2020 Countdown. We'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern Time. Shares and comments on our Facebook will enter you into a drawing to get what's known as a big bag of dope, a box of hand-selected goodies from Rope-a-Dope archives, Rope-a-Dope t-shirts, Rope-a-Dope CDs, potentially even vinyl. So pop your name in there and we'll announce a new winner on Monday. Mr. Fabian Brown, it's a pleasure. Getting in the groove here, really enjoying this, and enjoying connecting with fans. Thank you for everything you do.
it's great to be here, and thanks for having me here on the virtual sofa, that undisclosed location you keep talking and mentioning about. It's my house. And support, guys. Support. We've seen some phenomenal things from the fans over this past year, and sometimes it can be just as simple as liking, commenting, and sharing the music with the people that you love most in your network. So I just want to encourage you guys to continue to do that and come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we have some great music. We have music from the great Angelo Moore, Dusky, Morgan Price, Decal Bohr, and the list goes on and on. So make sure you are tuned in 9:30 ET, right here on YouTube, right here on Facebook.
Okay, we're going to go to a quick placeholder, and then we're going to premiere a video from Maddie Stacks. So stay tuned and stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy.
Hey, baby. Oh, yeah. What I wish from you, a little understanding makes me I knew. Cause I'm looking for somebody who make a wish come true. Na 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 na. So you come through. Hey, hey, hey. Where should I know? Cause I'm looking for somebody who try to make that choice.